Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm dear darling. Shall we see what's going on the lovely island of Fawnhollow today? A whole new day. Isn't that exciting? Every day, fresh new start. So what have I been up to today? I've got a bit of Hollow Knight earlier today. It was about time I got round to it, and spoilers, I defeated the final boss, kind of. So I'm done with the base game, but I'm of course still continuing on with that series with the DLC expansion packs. I don't really know what to expect from that, so we'll see. Hello there everyone, right now in Fawnhollow, it's 5:24 PM on Thursday, August 13th, 2020. Nothing to really speak of today, but, oh, fair enough. So yeah, we got a lot of series coming to a close somewhat soon. Like I of course already finished, so Grim Fandango should be coming out next week. I haven't drawn a thumbnail art for that yet, so it's getting a bit tight on time, but hopefully I can get that done. The art style isn't too out there, so it probably won't take as long as Hollow Knight's. But now it's got me thinking that I need to start thinking about the fact that Hollow Knight's going to be ending soon, because I'm getting pretty close to the end of it. I'd imagine. I don't know how much more content the DLCs add, but we'll find out, I suppose, in our own time. But it does mean we're getting to the probably ending within 15 episodes is my conservative guess. I'm not quite sure if that's right. Maybe that's overselling it, underselling it. I don't know what I'm going to do next with that mechanical series. Maybe Ori and the Blind Forest, or I might try something like Celeste or Tooth and Tail. I feel like there's a lot of good games which go in that gap, but we'll see. Hello, Ori. So yeah, I finished that. The final boss. You know, all that good stuff that has been leading up to it. Video game tropes, all that stuff. Well, actually, when I say video game tropes of a final boss, it always makes me think of RPG bosses and that sort of thing. Turn-based RPGs, that sort of pizzazz, not the word I meant for that. All that jazz, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know why I said pizzazz. Isn't it kind of a weird concept, being like, ooh, it's past 5 PM, so I should be a bit careful around these coconut trees, lest there be something that I require to catch. Also, don't know who our visitor is for today, so I guess we'll do our usual get presents, water flowers. Yeah, it sounds good to me. Why don't we start here? Isn't the Chosen One a bit of a weird fancy trope? Not even fancy trope, media trope, that sort of thing. I know I'm not really someone who should be talking about like maybe TV tropes or not any tropes, media tropes. I'm not someone who really like dissects or analyzes a story. I sort of just go on based on how it makes me feel, reactionary sort of thing. I'm not really here for the deep analysis of it because I don't know. I haven't drawn from enough experience, I think. And as you all know, I'm not the Chosen One in real life myself. Of course, I'm not going to be that protagonist who saves the world, probably. I mean, I don't know. I guess we should keep our options open. If given that opportunity, I will certainly do my best, but, you know, I don't know if I could. We get all these stories about all these Chosen Ones going on grand adventures, huge sacrifices and all that sort of thing. And the reality is, I feel like most people, you know, probably wouldn't be very comfortable with doing that sort of thing. I'm trying to think if I would be as well. Would I be willing to just like drop everything for the greater good of the entire world? You know, when I phrase it like that, yeah, probably. But I don't know if I'll be any good at it. It's basically the point I'm trying to come to. All these success stories, of course, it's like the hero, you know, they always struggle at the beginning. We had to overcome all their obstacles. They like face challenges. They're like, what if I'm not good enough? What if it shouldn't be me? Blah blah blah. But they like, in most popular media, they always succeed in the end, right? Because I mean, those sort of media, they play around with the fancy of putting yourself in the shoes of the Chosen One or something, right? And following the journey of growth and all that. So they kind of have to succeed in the end, unless you're going for the subversion story, where they fail, and you're like, oh my god, I didn't see that coming. So novel, sad endings. that was yesterday's topic. We're not talking about sad endings today. We're talking about heroes, I guess. The Chosen Ones. I mean, I'm saying that, but I guess it is a pretty common trope in fiction for the Chosen One to reject their destiny, right? It's a pretty common trope for them to be like, nah, I'm not about that. I respect that. It's a tall order, you know. Suddenly you're just, I mean, for a lot of these people, I mean, I get it if your life perhaps isn't the best right now. If you get given that opportunity, you'd be like, hell yeah, I'm all down. Get me in there. Because I mean, at the best case scenario, I save the world. In the worst case scenario, I leave my current terrible life or something. You know, that perspective makes sense to me. But like, what if you're someone who already, you know, has a stable life or anything? You like, you got family, you got kids, you got a job, a nice house or whatever, hobbies, friends, or so you don't have anything more that you could particularly ask for. I mean, you wouldn't like turn down like $1 million, dollars, what, American, or pounds or anything. But you know, you're pretty, your life's pretty set, to be honest. Like, what if you just suddenly get the hero's corner, the call to duty, the call to arms, where you're just like, oh, you need to go on a life-threatening journey where you're going to risk absolutely everything and everything you've ever loved to save the world. I'd imagine, you know, most people will be like, no, I'm not doing that. Get someone else. You don't need me. I respect that, you know. I get it. I get it and respect it, you know. You don't want to sacrifice what you have necessarily. And it's a bit far-fetched to truly believe that they really require you to be the protagonist, the one to save the world and all that, right? Unless you're literally born with like, unless you're literally in fantasy where it's like you're born with special mystical powers or something, you're sort of like, you don't need me, get someone else. I'm busy, you know? Get someone else. They got something to prove. You want someone who's motivated for it, right? You don't want someone who's going to reject it the entire time. Screw the prophecy. Make your own damn prophecy. I feel like that's a line from something, but I don't remember what. I am not the prophecy. Obscure reference to a Frozen song that was never released. I don't know why I did that. I'm just saying. How would you react if you had, you know, chosen, random fairy just came up to you? I don't know why fairy, but, you know. And they were like, oh, you are the chosen one. Hold on. I probably got double sound playing because I didn't mute my Elgato game capture, so I'm sorry if that sounded terrible for the first part. Hold on. Now I can't hear anything. Or is it unmute my... It's not unmute my desktop audio. You know what? We're going to do this live. Advanced audio properties. It's monitor only. Mute output. Oh no, I got it set up right, I think. Hopefully. If it's not, this episode is going to sound incredibly weird and I apologise in advance. But hopefully my soothing dulcet tones. I wouldn't really call my voice a dulcet tone. It's more like a weird, I don't know, a weird hush. So anyway, if you were the main character, the protagonist, the chosen one, would you be able to fulfill your duties, do you think? I think I'd do my best, but I think I'd have a lot of self-doubt coming towards it. I'd be like, I'm pretty sure I can't do this. I feel like I should check if the audio is weird. Hold on, I'll just pause quickly. Don't mind me. Alright, it sounds fine to me. So, hopefully it's fine. I don't know. It's like those first few episodes I recorded of Animal Crossing New Horizons. I didn't realise that I was recording both my desktop audio and the Elgato game capture audio. So I ended up playing the audio through twice, and I was listening to it being like, why did it sound so weird? Until I figured it out, and I was like, oh. Well, there we go. That just kind of ruined everything, didn't it? But there we go. We're getting out 3 presents already, so we need to give out 7 more. So we only need 2 complete trees. But anyway, being the chosen one, yeah. If like a fairy came down to you as like, oh, you're the chosen one, you got to go on this epic journey. Epic in the sense of grandiose, I suppose, rather than being, you know, necessarily positive. But you could lose everything. We're gonna whisk you away from your life, and you might have to die in the end, you know, for the greater good. Well, you can do it. You can do it to save the world. I mean, when you put it on the scale of do that or save the world, otherwise the world's gonna end. Yeah, I'm gonna do it, but I'm not gonna lie. I think there's gonna be a strong part of me being like, are you sure you want me to do this? Depending on the scenario. I mean, it depends what you need to do to save the world. If it's like, oh, we need someone to play through all these puzzle games and, you know, beat them faster than the villain, I'd be like, oh, I mean, there's a decent chance I could be able to do that. I'm pretty good at puzzle games. Or maybe it's like, we need someone to, I don't know. I can't even come up with anything. That's how rubbish I am, apparently. Sit here really patiently, you know. We just need someone to sit here and wait to do something, but, you know, everyone else is too impatient. They can't do it, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm pretty patient. I can do that, probably. But it's like, oh, you need to go on this great adventure. You need to become a master of magic and, I don't know, weaponry. Get into this giant robot suit. Get into the robot mech. Wait, what's the quote? get into the damn suit, dear. I'd be like, I don't think you want me, you know? I feel like you want like I feel like you want an airplane pilot. Like, you want someone in the Air Force. You don't want me. What am I going to do? I don't know how to fly this thing. Why would you bother teaching me how to fly this thing when you can just get someone in the Air Force who probably has a decent idea of how it works? Well, you know, like a spaceship. But people, they sound like an astronaut, you know? They can know what to do. You need someone to fire these guns, get like a military expert or something. They can know like tactics and stuff as well. Why me? I'm not going to be able to do this. You're out of your mind. I mean, presumably in those scenarios, I wouldn't be the chosen one. But I feel like the chosen protagonist needs to have that can-do attitude, which I don't have. I'm far too much of a trying to rationalize this scenario, being like, no, this is not for me. You've got the wrong chosen one. But I suppose that's the whole point of those scenarios anyway. The chosen one doesn't necessarily believe in their power as much, or believe they're the right one for the job. There's always someone else in the story who'd be much more capable, or far more capable than the chosen one, at doing the job. And they're like, why didn't they choose instead of me? And then that person as well is like, why didn't they choose me instead of Yes, I am referencing Kung Fu Panda right now. How did you know? But still, then it just turns out in the end, ooh, it turns out the chosen one was actually the chosen one for a reason, for some random quality that we never saw coming, that they had. I guess in Poe's case, I don't even know what it was in Poe's case, to be honest. Being so unpredictable that even, what's his name, like Tai Lung? I can't remember. Couldn't predict him. Something like that, I don't know. What was the moral standing, the moral plot behind Kung Fu Panda? Who knows? We also don't need these flowers here anymore, now I think about it, because we've already got our red hybrid squared. So we can move these out of the way. As you do, as you do. I suppose we should just move these to Rowan's house, because that's kind of where we're putting all the yellow flowers. For now. No, that's not what I meant to click. Put that back. What I'm just saying is being the chosen one is a hard job, you know? And I guess all the media stories we have are probably, you know, they're just success stories of a chosen one. No one wants to watch a media story of a chosen one who sucks, you know? Unless it's like a parody anime or something. I don't know why I said anime, parody media. No one wants to watch a chosen one be absolutely terrible at being a chosen one and being like, yeah, they really weren't the best one for a job. You want to watch them triumph and face adversity, be like, oh, they don't think they can do it, but I know they can do it, I believe in them. And then they try hard, they like persevere, they push through, and then they come out on top, where they end up defeating the big bad, and then they're all like, wow, it turns out I was the chosen one all along, I just needed the power of friendship, and to believe in myself, and I could do it. You know, something like that. We want those feel-good moments, so then we can put ourselves in their shoes and be like, that's me. I'm the chosen one. It sounds very reductive. I don't mean it like in that sense. I think it's good. I think it's good. I'm just saying, I'm not sure if I got the right tenacity. I'm not sure if I have the right skills to be the chosen one. I'm also not sure if these black roses can even reproduce one like that. So we're going to move this chrysanthemum just in case. It's a very certain personality, which has to be the chosen one, I think. And I'm not sure mine. Like, I can be that sidekick. Not the sidekick. I can be the, you know, the one of a group, the heart of a group, or the smart one, maybe. I can be that wise old sage who's like, I've trained for years to try and become the chosen one, but alas, it was not me. It was not destined for me. But still, I am a defender of the innocent, or whatever, and I will help you in any way I can, or something like that. You know, I could do that. I could be the voice of reason, like friend of a protagonist, being like, you shouldn't do this. But when they're having their down day, I'm like, look, I know you can do this, blah 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 blah, I believe in you. If anyone else out there who can do it, you can do it. You're the one we've all got our faith in. And what I need you to do is I need you to have faith in yourself. And if you can't have faith in yourself, have faith in me who has faith in you. Because while you can't see it right now, I know I'm right. And I know you have what it takes. See, I can do that. I can't be one who, like, with all the power, all my friends are counting on me, with all their hopes and their beliefs, their futures in my mind. I know I can do this. I have to do this. And then, you know, they unleash a special super mega attack. I don't know what this is turning into. This make-believe shonen anime. Is Red here? Red is not here. But Savannah's in. Savannah in the house. I don't know what that was. Could I be the rival? I don't know if I could be the rival. I don't think I'd be, like, competitive enough. Or be adversarial enough to be the rival. The rival would be, you had to be like, oh, you think you're so good, but I'm better than you. You don't deserve to be the chosen one. And then eventually they come around, they're like, oh, I guess you're good enough. And then at the end, they're like, you can do it, protagonist. I'm just trying to think of my friend circle now, who's who. Who would be what? I don't know, it kind of depends on the plot, I suppose. Maybe I could be the protagonist. You need a it need to be a story where the protagonist doesn't feel like they should be the protagonist, I suppose. Not that sort of story where the protagonist is always fighting for the right to prove himself because they know they can do it. What a very weird story indeed. I wonder if anyone would watch it. I don't think I would watch it. It's my own story. That's sad, I shouldn't say it like that. I'm trying to think, if I saw a media property with me, myself, and my own personality as a protagonist, I'd be like, they just got to believe in themselves a bit more. I know they can do it. They just can't see it yet. I mean, I can't wait for my sad ending, I guess. That's a crossover episode right there. Oh no, I'm a fool. I forgot I can't water the mums without the watering can dying. Alright. Well, we had to go buy another one from Timmy and Tommy then. I guess we'll also see if there's a colourful shovel for sale. Oh, CJ, what's up? What's up? What's up, what's up, what's up? We'll talk to you in a bit, CJ. Talk to you later. If you don't mind, because we got some flowers to water. See, if they needed the chosen one to just water flowers, I could do that, probably. Not much of a gardener, probably don't have much of a green thumb. Okay, we've only got an outdoorsy watering can, so it'll have to do. It's my bad, I destroyed the elephant watering can. I didn't mean to. It just happened. So anyway, what was I saying? I don't know, something about the main story. But where will I get the lasers? That's a good question. The other day I ordered something online and messed it up. I guess I placed my order for a tube top twice? How'd I even do that? I just got like the best idea in the world. Can you trade me your Sea Hunting shirt for my tube top? Sure, why not? Yeah, I'm just so totally happy. Okay then, let's trade. Sure. Show me what you really got. I don't know. Maybe if it was more of a low stakes thing. I feel like, you know, the more I'm thinking about it, I feel like I could step up into the shoes of a protagonist. I feel like when push comes to shove, when something needs to get done, I'll be like, I can do it, and I know no one else will do it. So I've got to do it, that sort of thing. But I feel like I don't have that fighting spirit, you know, that a protagonist needs. I wouldn't say I've got a defeatist attitude, but I don't have that very, like, amped up attitude either. You know, when I'm facing, like, defeat, or, like, something like that, I'm not going to be like, oh, like, raw emotions, just, like, yelling, like, I can do it, I have to, that sort of thing. I'm just going to be like, oh, I'll try again. I guess. It's going to be so underwhelming. The villain's going to be like, what are you doing? Aren't you going to get, like, hyped up or anything? I'm like, nah, I'm pretty hyped already, to be honest, to be fighting you. And I already know I'm going to win, so I'm just like, I'll do my best. And then maybe I'll be too forgiving, you know? But I can totally see that being my downfall. You know, the hero trope of being like, I'm not going to kill you because that would just make me as bad as you. I'm probably going to do that. I'd absolutely, you know, not even probably, I'd 100% do that. I'd be like, ending your life would make me no better than you. I'm going to be the change I want to see in the world. Of course, most of the time when the heroes do that, they've obviously, like, defeated, like, thousands of henchmen before, so it's sort of a bit of a hypocritical farce in the end. I feel like I wouldn't do that. I don't want to defeat the henchmen. I'd be like, stand aside, or I will strike you down. and then like knock them out or something. Probably cause more problems for me later on. Maybe I'll just be incompetent. The more I'm thinking about this. You want that hero to make that judgment call at the time, to be like, this is your time. This is the only way. Is by completely destroying you. Can I make that judgment call? I don't know. I feel like I'd be too focused on the redemption part. In D&D terms, I'd probably be an Oath of Redemption paladin. Is that true? I don't know. I know what I'd be in a D&D world. Some sort of healer, probably. That's why I'm probably a supporting character. I'm not a main character. If I'm a main character, it's going to be a specific type. I'm not your stereotypical main character, shall we say? I'm much more suited for like the heart or the wise old sage role. That's my thing, for teacher. Get someone else to be your protagonist for you. Alright, we're gonna go grab some fish for CJ. Who have we not given presents to? Like, everyone, apparently. What? Did we give a present to you already? Apparently we did. So, we missed out Amelia... Oh, Roscoe! He was in his home. Amelia, Roscoe, Diana, Vivian... Lily... I don't think Lily was in her home. That sounds about right. Alright. What we can do for his last 9 minutes? Let's talk more about protagonists. I guess I'm an unconventional protagonist. You know? But I think it could be interesting in its own right, probably. Depends how it's written. I'm not sure why I'm talking like I'm in a story or something. It's getting some weird Truman Show-esque, like, meta-realization here, rather than it just being reality. It just being reality, full stop, I suppose. Or is it? Ooh. Maybe I need my own Matrix awakening. That sort of thing. A little bit of a jump cut there, don't mind me. Hello, Axel. I bet Axel could be a good protagonist. Oh, what was I immediately saying? Just before. I don't know. I kind of want to see a character like me be the main protagonist of one of those like shonen animes. It sounds interesting. Maybe someday I'll get an anime written about myself. Or any TV show, I don't know. What would suit me better would probably be like a slice of life sort of thing, you know. That sounds much more up my alley. Much more relaxing, chill, laid back. You know, just vibing, as they say. I don't need anything amped up like that, but it would be an interesting, like, what's a word? What is a word? Like contrast. I was thinking of another something not superposition. Wait, what's that word? What's that synonym of contrast? Contrast synonym. Thank you for Soros.com. Let's see. It's not contraposition. Ah, what? It's when you have two things which are very different next to each other. What is that word? It's completely gone from my mind. Oh well. You know what I mean. It'd be an interesting, like, disposition, I suppose. Is disposition? That doesn't sound like a word I wanted. Just an interesting, you know, change of pace. Feels like someone's out there element. But maybe I'm not. I don't know. It's all very much up in the air. Okay, we need to clear out our inventory once more. As always, we have far too many things. We got too many things. Let's take out some of the fish as well, so we can actually get a fish model going on. Do we have a snapping turtle model? No, that's an actual snapping turtle, it looks like. I guess we can... I don't know, we can release one of these daces? Bluegill. I don't know why we have so many tilapias. What else do we have more than 3 of that we don't need? Or anything that we don't need. Horse mackerels, don't need that many. My pockets are full. Outrageous. I guess we could put this in. Juxtaposition. There we go. That's a word I wanted. Had a bit of jamais vu there. I could not remember it for the life of me. Oh, we could do a great white shark, in fact. That sounds a bit more fun, but we'll see that for another time. My pockets are full. You win this time, throwback mitt. There's other stuff. It's gone though. Oh, don't we need to catch fish for CJ, don't we? I forgot. You know what? I'm just going to sell them. CJ, I don't need your bells, to be honest. I don't need to do your streaming challenge. I'm not your content. You're my content, alright? But we will get a commission done. Hey, yo, CJ. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to be a protagonist, you know? I'm trying to fit that role a bit more than I currently do. Which is, not at all. I guess we could do a Sea Sports Challenge. We haven't done one for a while. Let's do Snapping Turtle. Yes, please. We haven't done it for a while, and, you know, we might as well. We need something to do to fill up these last 4 minutes. Alright, give me your Sea Sports Challenge. What's up, fishionistas? Picked a name for your angler soda yet, yuck. CJ actually talks too much, I'm sorry, so I'm not going to read out all this dialogue. You've seen it. Small fries, okay. I find it weird that CJ has a challenge but Flick doesn't. Why doesn't Flick have like a catch free... I don't know. I guess you wouldn't really have anything to catch. Like size wise. I guess that's why. You know, I just answered my own question. Alright, let's get the Sea Sports Challenge going. Catch you small fries. As the train goes by. And then we'll fly. Just me and that guy. I don't know. I've completely lost the plot. But because you know I like talking about stories and plots and all that. Okay, never mind. Number 1 on my small fry list. Alright. Let's try and find some others to join the club. To join the Sea Sports Society. Nibble. Bite. Ooh. A goldfishu. Why did I say a fishu? I don't know. What's wrong with me? Alright, let's find another one. That looks like a small fry. Why did you turn around, fish? Make up your mind. Pick a direction and go with it. Go with the flow. Oh, there we go. Nearly let it get away. But I'm a little fish, I got away. That's a throwback to the ocean commotion. If I was going to be a protagonist of some sort of media, I want it to be magic based. I want magic. I would, you know, that's another thing. I'd be a very studious student in a magic school. I would learn, I would be the Hermione Granger. You know, I would learn like every single possible magic craft. What are we doing? Oh, we're selling fish. I was like, I didn't even pay attention. Buy my fish. Click, click, click. There we go. What was I saying? I don't remember. Yeah, I would learn about everything I could about magic. You know, that probably means I'd be a wizard in D&D. I don't know. But I would learn about... I'd definitely have to be a healing class though, so I'm not really sure how that works. Maybe I'd be like a... No, I don't know. Because in my world of D&D it's normal, so maybe I wouldn't. But if it was, you plucked me from this mortal world into a world of... If you isekai'd me, as they might say, put me in another world full of magic and stuff, you know, I'd be a good protagonist. I'd learn everything, I'd be rigorous in my training. And maybe I'd even innovate a bit, I don't know. But this is all wishy-washy, fantastical talk, you know? Magical thinking. Quite literally. Anyway, why don't we round up this episode here, because I've completely lost it, as it turns out. But if you have been watching, thank you very much. This has been Animal Crossing New Horizons, and I've been Dear Darling. Any likes, comments, and subscriptions are greatly appreciated. Are you talking? You are talking. You just had to interrupt my conversation, huh? Oh, come on. Just get in there, pick 'em up, walk outside and release. Nothing to it. I believe you, and you make it all sound so very easy. But darn. Vile, no. They're bugs, Amelia. What do you think we're gonna do? Worst case, maybe you'll feel them crawling around in your hand. Yuck. Repulsive. Appalling. No. Isn't there some other way to get these six-legged freeloaders out of my house? Not unless you want to cover your stuff in bug guts. I object, Fuchsia. I cannot accept that there is no other way. Dear, surely you've faced this before. Enlighten us. How do you cope with insects invading your home? Well, I just move out. I just take them outside most of the time. No. I'm not handling even one of those disgusting creatures. Well, then bug guts it is. Time to get squishing, Amelia. My word, no. First, I simply haven't the heart or the heels to do something like that. And second, there's no way insect innards would ever coordinate with my decor. Maybe I could turn my house into an insect exhibit? Do museums take whole house donations? Good luck with that, Amelia. But anyway, I hope we can see each other again. But for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, be the protagonist of your own story, I suppose. The power of friendship. Bye-bye for now.